For the trading, but stay for the fun. Happy trading, everyone. My name is Xauusd, and welcome to some live session here with me today, where we are trading gold. How are you all doing? Welcome to some Asia session. Hope you're doing well, everyone. Cheers. There you go. And if you don't know what the song that you are listening to right now, that is my song. It has been published on Spotify and Deezer and iTunes and YouTube and whatever it is. So you can check it out if you want to, if you like it. That's, you know, kind of a drinking song, you know. But yeah, you know. Anyway, we are looking at gold. And guys, we have some interesting things here going on. First of all, I think gold has bottomed out. I told my my VIP that we probably got in at the bottom at 3,960. You all know that I've been talking a lot about 3,960 to 3,980, and I had a more specific number like 3,976. And actually, first time price was down here. Look at this. First time price was down here. After this move to the downside, look at this here. It was, yeah, here. Look at this. Price was down here at 76. This was my original entry, right? You can see here, 76 right there. Look! The first time price came down here, 73. I was like less than 30 pips away, right? And then price went up, and I was like, okay, cool. let's go risk free for this one because I think there could be one more dip, and then we bought here. So VIP is in here at 3,960. Exactly. Like it doesn't get better than that. Price came down to 59.6. So VIP is in here. The trade looks like this right now. It is completely risk free, like this. Boom. So just for you to know, so that you are aware that, okay, I'm not actually looking for sells anymore. I'm looking for buys and buys only. And what we can do here on Twitch is that we can take advantage of this point that we got from VIP and then find a midpoint or find something close to that we can enter. So what I would like you to do is go to the 15-minute, and then what you can see here is that there is a 15-minute fair value gap that almost got touched here, right there, but didn't actually get touched. You can see here, price came down to 3,982. I had an entry here at 80 and 97 and 98, but price didn't touch it. So I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and since then price has been making a triple bottom here. So that's why price is very volatile now, probably coming up to this missing top wick here, also this high right here. So I'm still expecting price to come down here, to be honest, for one more dip. But I'm no longer looking for bearish gold at all. Like, I'm just buying to all-time high now, and every single time we have a dip, I'm gonna buy it. So every single dip is a buyable dip for me, in my opinion. So what do we have here is a missing bottom wick at 97. We have a missing bottom wick here at 98. And we have a missing bottom wick here at 4,000. 4,000 is also acting as the psychology level for support. And it's also a very nice order block here. So if price can manage to come up maybe and manipulate some highs here, take out the highs and then come down like this could be a good buy, or this would be the amazing buy, right? So this is what I'm looking for today's session.
Get shit on, brother.
We might be forced to take some sells, guys, because price is coming up to these highs here. And if we get in for a buy here, let's say at the top, and then 43 is like the resistance, it's not a really good idea, right? Thank you so much, Leon, for the follow. Thank you, Famous Fuka, for the follow. Thank you, Mr. Giffy. Maxi, hello, how you doing? Hey, Spacey. Hey, Octpick. Hey, Stark. Hey, Sadans. Ha 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 ha. You're streaming at 3 a.m. your time? Yes, this is 3 a.m. as you can see here, right there. 3 a.m. Tuesday, July 21st at 3. Oh, you cannot see the time. Okay, anyway. All right. Yeah, it's now it's 3 a.m. in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes it will be 3 a.m. So the next hourly candle will close, and if it closes above here, then we have a more bullish scenario. If we respect this high, then this is still very valid that we can sell from here to take it down here. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. What if we make 4 hour bearish? What if we make 4 hour bearish? What do you mean? If we get a 4 hour bearish closure? Like this or what? That's fine still. We are like 4,000, 3,998, 97. You see here, 3,981 to 87, 75. So it'll be perfect. It'll be amazing if we close bearish, because then we can come down to a buy zone. So yeah, I'm just really looking for buys, guys. But I know that I might be forced to take some sells in order for us to get down to our buy, right? We draw the 15-minute here. You can see here that we also in this 15-minute channel coming down here. And if you zoom a little bit out, you can see here that price is in a bigger channel here, where you can see like this, right? Like this. But the thing is, this one doesn't really make sense anymore, that's bottom, because we don't have any retest here. So for me, it looks more like this, that we have like right here. You can see it. This is the bottom right there. You have another bottom here, and then you have another bottom here, right? So for me, this one is very, very strong right there. So what I see here is here and here that we in this channel is making some kind of triangle formation here that at any point could do something like this, right? So that's really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the breakout now, and I think it's gonna happen sooner than you expect. We have it, I think the 24th we have here. Let's see here, 24th. No, not 24th. I think it's 29. 29, we have the federal funds rate, and we have the FOMC statement and press conference. I don't think price gonna move much until then, but price can easily consolidate into some higher highs here, or come down, grab a little bit more liquidity, and then continue going up here. But as I said to you guys, I don't think we are going down anymore. I think if there's a little dip, it's literally just a dip that you can buy. So for me, we're in an uptrend, right? So as long as we hold this between 90 and 80, and we don't come down and take out 70 or 60, so this can break out at any moment for me. Also, we have ceasefire coming up for a 10-day ceasefire with Trump. So that also makes it more valid. And you can see here, if we go to the daily, you can see how price has now created a bottom, then a double bottom, and then a triple bottom. And that triple bottom is now being held up by an order block, right? And you can see price has already been into that order block around the 50% and the 0.618 level, as you can see here, right? Boom, 0.618 level to 0.78 level. So for me, the daily is done. Like, I don't think we're coming down to test this anymore. So yeah, my lowest low would be to sweep this daily bottom wick right there at 83, maybe to 74, 75, but that's it. Like, if price flips, it would just be to grab liquidity to then go up. I don't think you're coming down to contest this. Honestly, I don't think so, guys. Of course, it can happen. Everything can happen. Anything can happen. It's gold, but I highly doubt it. Also, you can see on 12 hour here, we're starting to make another order block like this one. You have an order block here, another block here, another block here. You closed above. Now you're creating a new order block, so you get something similar to this one. So if you come up here, create like this, come up here, create like this, then that next candle could come down, grab that liquidity, and then continue up. For example. So yeah, and the 4 hour looks really, really strong. We got a good bottom wick there. So yeah, it looks good. It looks good for a breakout, guys. So I'm simply just waiting for this missing top wick here for a sell, and then a little bit structure with that, or I'm waiting for either the liquidity to be taken in the 50-minute fair value gap, as we talked about, right there, or a missing bottom wick at this triple bottom here at 97. That would also sweep like 4,000, which is the psychology level. So yeah. A breakout up. Yep. Good morning, bro. Hey, Juan. How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, guys. Hope you're ready for some trading. So yeah, guys, I'm honestly just waiting for those scenarios like this. Boom, boom, boom. Or this. Boom, boom, boom. Right? That's yeah. That's really about it. Of course, we can also come up here and create something like this, and we can buy from here, but I need to see a structural closure above all this. Right now, we're coming up to my sell zone. My sell zone starts here at 30 and goes all the way up to 40. So if price starts struggling here around 30 to 40, it could be a 15-minute candle coming up here and then grabbing liquidity, and then it will reach the high and then flip and come down. But it really depends, because if ceasefire is happening and the dollar is coming a little bit down, then you would see gold continue up, right? But again, we have a missing top wick here, so I'm not going to sell anything until I get that 32. I hope we break out today, bro. We've been stocking this up and down for 3 weeks now. Yeah, that'll be great. That'll be great. But if you don't come down into the 50-minute family gap and just tap it, then you will, in the back of your mind, you will be sitting every single day and thinking about, oh shit, at any point price can come down and grab this liquidity. But yeah, of course it can happen in 2 months, 3 months as well. But yeah. I would like one more dip into 80, just to close that 50-minute Fabry gap, and then from there, if you can build up without creating any Fabry gaps, without creating any missing bottom wicks, and actually close above 4010, without any like look back and any like, hey, we want to come back for liquidity later, then I would be happy. But I haven't gotten it yet. So far, we have closed up the chapter here. For me, I'm satisfied with 60. I have no missing bottom wick that I miss here. I have no order block I need to tap. Everything has been challenged here. Everything has been retested here. So from 60 all the way up to 70, I'm totally satisfied. I do not think we have to come down here anymore. But from 70 up to 80, 90, we could come down and retest one more time. So yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Either the sell down from here or a retest to buy it. Okay. Right now we are trying to come up here to 32. So let's go. You ready? Let's go! Hey Brian, good morning. Guten Morgen. Guten Tag. Konnichiwa. Hola. Good morning, Obi. It's always good to see you. Hey, Kirby. How's it going, man? Kirby, we're waiting for the sell or the buy. We are almost at my sell zone. Push it a little bit more, my friend. I will give you sunshine and rainbows. Come up here. Sounds good, eh? Sounds good, eh? Yes, sir, boss. Can you show us how you point out the order blocks? Oh, yeah, we just did, Kirby. You are a little bit late, but I guess we can do it again. On the daily. Okay, yeah, we can do it again. It's okay. On the daily, we created the order block already there, and it has been creating a triple bottom. 1, 2, 3. And then the order block has been tested at the 0.618 level to the 0.78 level, golden zone. And then from there, we have touched 50% of that wick that was tapped at the 0.78 level at 99. So a sweep below this wick would be okay. And the sweep below this wick would be okay, but it's not necessary. So something like this for buys. And for sells, it would be something, like this, right? Like we're literally there, right? So that's what I'm seeing on the daily. And then if you zoom into the 12 hour, you can see here that what you created over here, 12 hour order block that then created this, is kind of happening here now. You get something like this. This could be the candle that would take us down to that liquidity that we need there to finally break out. And on the 4 hour, you can see here that we have a really nice bottom wick, and we have a really, really nice, beautiful uptrend here. And all I want is just to come down and fake this out, literally, and then go up, right? And then on the hourly, then we need a few missing bottom wicks. So I'm not totally satisfied with just breaking out here yet. Personally, I would like to come down to either this missing bottom wick there, or on the 15 come down into this fair value gap that we have down here. Then I would be satisfied, and then I would be like, okay, yeah, okay, now we can break out, right? Because if price just goes up to 4,100, 4,200 now without this, then what's going to happen is that every single day, you can just have this in the back of your mind. Price might come down and sweep all of you into this fair value gap at some point. So I would be happy if it did something like this before breaking out for real, right? So that's what we talked about. And yeah, literally waiting to see the reaction here from my sell zone. Yeah, that's it. Hey Obes, just wanted to say thank you from the VIP. I started with $100 capital since I joined VIP 3 weeks ago and made $1,000 plus since. Let's go for 10K soon. VIP is worth it. Thank you, Tabor. And Tabor, you should have this one, bro. I don't know why you don't have this one. Tabor. There you go. Can you see it now, bro? Thank you. But it's a consolidation zone and order block. Is that how you spot them? For me, every single candle that closes like alongside another candle is an order block. Bro, this is for me, this is an order block. Like it doesn't matter where you close, if you close up and down or anything like that. This is an order block. This is an order block. Why? Because this is the last place where price came to before it rejected and bounced, right? Price came down here, bounced up. This is an order block. Price came up here, bounced, came down. This is an order block. Price came down here, bounced, went up. This is an order block, right? Okay? So going up here, this is not an order block. Why is this not an order block? Because we didn't come up and sweep this high, and then we flipped and went down here. We just created a doji candle. So this is a doji candle or a hammer candle, right? This is an order block. Why? Because you came up, you swept the high, and then you tapped it again, and then you came down. This is the last place before price reversed and came down, right? So everything is an order block as long as you have a box of a red candle and a green candle next to each other. If you are learning ICT smart money concept, you probably have another definition of an order block. But I'm using the original term that was made in the 70s, right? By real traders, not smart money concept or ICT. You know. Yeah. And you can also see that the whole order block is holding up very, very nicely. You can see that here, right? See from this candle here to this candle, this candle to this candle, this candle to this candle, this candle to this candle. Everything is holding up. So if we come up, retest, do like this, then we're done. Like there is nothing more, right? You're gonna leave this place and you're probably gonna come up and contest these highs at 4,200. And probably there's gonna be a lot of sellers sitting here and trying to defend this, but price is probably just gonna go straight through and hit their stop losses. And then it's gonna come up to contest this one here, which is the 4,384. If you take from this high to this low where price broke out, right? We broke out here. Then you can see here that the 0.618 level is right above here at 4,330 to 4,566 with the 50% just below it right there. This is also where my daily SMA is meeting in the 50%. Isn't it funny? Look at this. The golden zone is here, right? You take 50% of this. That's where the EMA is right now. That means this price comes up here, gray structure comes up and here, then we still have the 200 daily EMA that can reject, come all the way down here, and then go up again, right? So I need to see some really, really strong buyers coming in. Ceasefire can, of course, help a little bit, but it's going to be tough with the 200 daily moving average, right? What we will need to see is we need to see price come up here, break out, come up here, break out, come up, touch the 200 daily EMA, then probably come down, sweep the liquidity below here, maybe even come down below here, sweep that, then make everybody sell, and then come up here and sweep the liquidity above here, and then use that 200 SMA as a support to go higher, right? Yeah, it's gonna take time, but it's gonna be fun. My original thought was that we would be at 5,000 the 10th of July, but that got really stopped by all this continuation of war and Paris and I don't know what, like all Trump's meetings, and Kevin was not hinting at rate cuts or anything like that, but more hinting at rate hikes. So I'm looking at the 29th of July now, right? 29th of July. If we can be at 5,000 at the end of 29th of July, that would put us into August at a new fresh 5,000 to 5,600, right? So that we have to contest that and see if we have to come down for one more low at 3,500 to 2,000, or if we're going to break out from 5,600 and then into August, so that September, October, and November can have their, rally like as they usually do during the winter time, right? During winter period, everything is going to rally, like Bitcoin is going to rally, and gold is going to rally, silver is going to rally. Like, it's the same thing all the time. So I'm not expecting it's going to be any different this year at all. So that's about it. So we tapped into my sell zone, guys, and we just tapped into 31, and 32 is here. Are you in a buy or sell currently? I'm not in anything with Twitch right now for VIP. I'm in buys. We have another VIP discount soon again, Obits. You can get discount by buying purchasing the 6 months VIP if you want to have more on top of your own VIP, but you cannot have a discount if you're already in VIP. If you already have used it once, you cannot use it again, and if you're already in VIP and have bought without a discount, you cannot get that discount. So new week, new deal is only for new people. But what is called? I think there is a new week, new deal starting in 42 minutes. 42 minutes, I think. How much is the 6 months? I can't remember. I think it's 5.99. I'm not sure. You can reach out to my team, Tabor. You can add that on, and of course, if you already have like half a month left or something at VVP, it'll be 6 months and 15 days, right? But yeah, for new people, guys, we have new week, new deal. So you can reach out to my team and get new week, new deal, and get the discount. And I think, let me just check. I can't remember what the price is. Let me just check real quick. Because I know, okay, we got that missing top weight, guys. So that's nice. So we have to see a reaction from 43 to 32. Check real quick here. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes, we have new week, new deal. It's 53 USD, excluding that. New week, new deal, $53 exclude VAT, right? Because that means when you check out, you have to pay VAT, of course, because we're a company, right? We need to do it legally. No, none of that scam shit or crypto or stuff like that. So after my 3 months, I go to paying monthly. I can't get a deal anymore. You can get a 6-month deal, that bald guy, of course. I caught it at like $70. Oh wow, nice. But yeah, if anyone is interested in New Week New Deal, we have 1 month right now for $53, and that's excluded VAT. So I think it's gonna be $60-70, something like that in total when you check out. Not sure, but you can reach out to my team and let them know that you're interested. But yeah, then because yeah, you're right. We have New Week New Deal this week. Thank you for reminding me, Tabo. 479 for half a year. Is it true, Genta? That's the one. That's the price for 6 months. Because I don't have access to all these things, guys. I'm just a trader, I have to stay away from prices and discount and from money because then if it was me, if it was just me and I didn't have a team, I would just say, you know what, that ball guy, $2. Come on, join $2. That's why I shouldn't be in this, I shouldn't have anything to do with it. That's why I have a team, bro. That's why I have a team, bro. Oh, so it's good. It's good that I don't have anything to do with it. The guy's price came up to 35. Now, what I would like to see, I will see a bearish closure below here to emphasize that we are coming down to this Beverly Gap right here, right? If we can get that closure below, that will be a really good indication. But I need to see if price is going to flip down below or if it's just going to fake out and come back up again, right? So probably we're going to take a trade like this, something like that. You can see here the top wick got taken out right here. And you can see here now, this was the previous top wick right there. And if you draw your line, you can see here that it goes from here to here, right? So it's still respecting. And this looks like a fake out to me, right? So it could very easily just come back down. So what I would like to see is if price can close bearish, then it can come up, sweep that 50% of that wick, and then flip bearish again so that it can continue down. Charles, Matthew, thank you for the like, bro. Thank you for the like, man. Guys, with or without the discount, to be honest, it's worth it. You will not regret it. VIP is VIP. It is VIP, man. It's from very important people, like you, Genta. But Genta, why are you not having? You don't have this VIP, but why you don't have this, bro? Why you guys don't have these? So weird. Here, Genta, type in the chat now. You should have it now. Check it out. Everybody who has been in VIP ever should have a VIP sign to show that, hey, at least they have been in VIP at some point, right? So you should have that heart. That's your privilege here on Twitch, I would say. Because man, those New Week New Deal be fire. Yeah, but it's only for new people, ball guy, because new people, they might not have the same confidence as you have, right? There might be sitting a girl or a boy or a man or a woman behind the screen right now, and they're looking at me and be like, I don't trust this guy. I don't think he's good. I want to see results. You know what I mean? Like people are different, and people are their own individual trader, right? And they need, some people need to see results, some people just need to see like a green candle, some people just need to hear from others, some people want to be influenced by other people, some people just like my vibe, some people like the music. It's very different. Some people need to just come here and be a part of it and see what's going on. Some people are following me for weeks without even coming into VIP. So for new people, I give them that little push, that little extra candy on top of the ice cream, right? Saying that, hey, you know what, you're new, you should be rewarded for coming here and spending time with me and seeing my stream. So I say like, okay, you know what, you can get a good offer right now, new week, new deal, right? Um, where you get okay, $53 excluded VAT, right? So that's the thing, right? So when they reach out to my team, they know that okay, for this first month, I can get it for $53. Don't remember what you got it for that ball guy, but it depends on when you join. If you joined me back in 2022, right? It was $10. If you joined me back in 2020, it was free. If you joined me back in 2018, I was not streaming on Twitch, I was streaming on YouTube, right? If you joined me back in 2016, I had private courses and private, meetups. Like I was only meeting with people physically. So I paid a lot of money to travel around the world to sit and do like one-on-one session, right? With people, you know? And it was just cash, right? It depends on when you're joining and what your goal is and what you're here for, right? But I think we can find something for everyone. I think we can find a solution for everyone. Like I just wanna be here and trade with you guys, have fun, enjoy, and then the people who want to take it more serious and take it to the next step, they can join VIP, right? But you cannot compare it to what you got like with others because you never know. Like maybe in the future you'll be like, oh shit, I got it for like 170. Now it costs $300. Like who knows? Maybe someday we're gonna be 1,000 people on the stream. Like I haven't had more than 200 viewers at any point, at any time, doing Twitch streaming with the trading. So I don't think we're gonna go there. But you never know, right? So just be happy that you got it for your price and that you are in the VIP and you are enjoying all the fun, while other people can sit and be like, I'm not sure yet. You know, you have the privilege, bro. I trust you, fam. What is the VIP for everyone talking about? 30. That is $53 excluded that, which means you can when you go to the site, it says $53, but then that adds on top, so it'll be like $60 or $70 when you check out, right? And it's only by card or whatever available payment you have with a card, like no crypto, no nothing, because if we are a company, right? We want to make sure that we do everything legally, right? So we do pay that, we do pay tax. So you can reach out to my team if you want, and tell them that you will like the new week, new deal. Let's, guys, we're about to close here in 1 minute. Let's see if we close below or above here. Let's see the reaction. That's fine. Might do that, to be honest. Yeah, you can 30. All right, 15 just closed bearish, guys. Let's see here. Can we get a top wick and then a flip? Let's see. Guys, I will have sell stop I will have sell stop at 26 with stop loss just above here. Okay. XAUUSD sell stop gonna be 4,026. Stop loss is gonna be 4,036. DB1 is gonna be 4,016. DB2 is gonna be 4,005. DB3 is gonna be 3,985. Okay. All right. Let's do this and let's go here and let's do this. Boom. Okay. Let's see. See if we can take it down, guys. See if we can take it down. Downtown. Into the ground with this fair value gap here. That'll be lovely. Oop. So invalidation, guys, would be a bullish candle closing very strongly above my sell zone, okay? See this? We're not in, guys. We're not in. Sell stop is 26, you see? The price come up to my sell zone again. Now we want to see, is it going to bounce through here or if it's going to come down? Tapped it. Let's see. We're going to reject, come down. Well, would you advise people doing trading gold for a living, and do you trade anything else than gold, boss? I trade gold a lot, especially for my copy trading and for my private trades for me and my wife. But I also trade Bitcoin. I also invest. I also have real estate. I have many different things. What I usually trade is like seasonal, so it will be during the winter time when everything is gonna go up, right? When Bitcoin is gonna fly, that's when I will, invest into Bitcoin as well and trade Bitcoin. And then I also want to trade silver, right? But I don't want to trade silver or Bitcoin at these levels, right? I want to wait until we actually have the bottom so that we can buy. Nobody knows where the bottom is, of course, but we can use high probability analysis to determine where there potentially could be some very good support and a very strong demand zone that could take price up. And then due to the technical, right, TA plus FA plus SA, like technical plus fundamental plus sentiment, right, you can, see what is the crowd doing, what is the what is the fundamental news saying, where are we at? Like, we have ceasefire now, so gold should go up, right? So what are we waiting for? We're waiting for a breakout. How do we get a breakout? We need liquidity. So where can we get liquidity? Well, smart money is not going to buy it up here, right? We got to wait for price to come down into 50-minute fabric gap here. Or we need to price come down and sweep all these people who just bought all this, so we can come down into this 50-minute fabric gap we have down here, right? So honestly, I would like to come down, as I explained in the beginning, down to this level here and sweep out all that liquidity. But I cannot, I don't have a crystal ball, right? So I don't know if that's going to happen, but we can try to determine that we have a high here and that high did not get broken, and that the 50-minute didn't close above, it closed below, respecting the 50% of this fair value gap and this order block here. And then we can see that the next candle here open created a bottom wick, created a top wick. So right now it's just grabbing the liquidity. We don't have a direction yet, right? Which is why I'd take a sell stop and not just sell here, because if I sell here and price just breaks up, it's just it can go wrong very, very easily, right? But with a sell stop, you are protected by the low, because if this flips and it comes down with volume, it should come down here, right? So that's what we were looking for now. We're looking to see, is there going to be a 50-minute closure above here, or are we going to come down with volume into our sell stop? But yeah, I would highly advise people to trade gold, because gold is moving and gold is very volatile and very strong, and you can make a shit ton of money with gold. But you need to understand that gold doesn't just follow the normal analysis that you do on USD, JPY, or AUD CAD, or Euro USD, or Euro GBP, or like any kind of GBP, JPY, like all these currency pairs, it doesn't follow traditional trading, right? It follows more news, it follows more Trump's tweet, it follows like volatility, rate cuts, inflation, rate hikes. It's the technical is the least part, right? Technical is about like maybe 10%, maybe 15%, right? That's the technical part. If fundamentally, it's like I think probably 60%, and then sentiment is going to be like 25%, right? So you can mark up your levels, but you need to understand, okay, where is the crown sentiment at? So if everybody is trying to sell, then I don't want to sell, right? Because obviously, like if everybody's trying to sell, smart money is not gonna let you sell, right? Like they're gonna take your liquidity, right? They're gonna take your money because they can see all the book, they can see all the orders in the bookmark, and the heat map, and they have very very good heat maps for that. So they're gonna take this and do the opposite, right? And then at the same time, if fundamentally we should go up because we have ceasefire, right? They will take it down first and then take it up afterwards. So price is following what news is saying, but it might be delayed or it might be priced in most of the time, and that's where a lot of people lose money because they're like, oh, we have ceasefire, so gold should go up, right? But then you see that price is already struggling here. Why? Well, that's because if it just goes up, everybody who bought will make millions, right? So that's too easy. So you need to grab liquidity first. Then you see here, oh, these lows here, they're not protected, right? Because we haven't swept it. So we need to come down and sweep it first. Then it can be protected like we have with this low, right? You can see here, bro, see here, this low here is protected now because we swept it, right? And now we swept here. So this low is protected right here. And when we sweep this low, come down here, then this low will be protected as well. And then if we can sweep this low as well, then this will be protected as well, right? So, yeah. So I'm waiting to buy the dip, bro. But I need to sell down in order to buy up. I'm not going to buy here. That's for sure. So guys, price came up, tapped 30, rejected again. Really nice rejection here. Kind of creating an order block here. And now price is moving. Let's see here. We can come in here in the trade. Okay. And let's see here if we get activated. Price came down to 16.07. Okay, let's see. And we're in the trade, guys. Trade is activated. Let's see. Okay. I would like to see if price can come down into our fair value gap here. We already got a really, really beautiful, nice top wick right there. We already retested the wick, and you know, all the people who were like buying, they got faked out here, right? And then you tapped into the order block here. You pushed from this high, and you have that high from that. I think it was, I didn't tap 0.618 level, but it's fine. It almost have the 0.38 level, so it's very bearish, right? We can see here if we could price can come down to this 50-minute fair value gap here, or at least 50% of that move. That would be nice, right? Let's see if price can come down to, let's say, take from this high to this low here. Price can come down to 14 or 17. That would be a nice move, right? That would be like lovely. Let's see. Are you gonna sell now, boss? Yes, sell stop has been activated, bro. Sell stop has been activated. Sell stop has been activated, my friend. Order tap, yep, activated for sure, my friend. For sure, for sure. Okay, guys, we're moving 30 pips. We're moving 30 pips. Let's see. Let's gold. Let's go! Now we're just waiting to see if we can sweep this low here, and we can come down to this fair value gap. Going a little bit slow. Price is holding a little bit back. A little bit of bias here, but I don't think it's too much. Ah, we rejected really, really nicely. Seems like it could be a clean move. Let's see. And also notice, guys, we didn't break any high, right? We didn't break it. We broke this high, but we didn't break this high, and we didn't break this high, right? So it looks like a downtrend that got tapped, right? Let's see. Do you record and mix and master your music yourself? Kirby, I have my friend Pander, who we are making music with. So we basically mix it and master it together. But I'm the one doing all the vocals, and I'm the one doing all the ad libs and the ooh, the e, the ah. So not that there's a lot of ad libs in this song here. This song is mostly meant for having fun, dancing, and drinking, right? Even though the text is a little bit deep because it's about my childhood, right? When I was a child, I was really, really interested in attention all the time. I really, really wanted everybody to see me, and I wanted to be known and famous, and I just wanted everybody to, like me and follow me and all that. And that's what happens when you are a child, right? The whole world is just a fantasy world for you, and it's your playground, and you are able to do whatever you want, and you are almost allowed to do whatever you want. Depends on your parenthood, right, or how your parents are um, letting you grow up. But then once you grow up and you become an adult, you realize all that shit doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you are humble, you're happy, and that you enjoy life, and that you have somebody to celebrate it with, right? So I have my wife, I have my dad, I have my mom, I have my sister, right? I have my other sister. So that's enough for me, right? I live here with my wife, and we travel the world, we trade, we enjoy life, and yeah, then I'm educating you guys if you want to be educated, and yeah, then I'm sitting here and having fun with you guys. So that's enough for me. I don't need to sit in a Lamborghini and drive around in Dubai and flash on Instagram and be like, look at me, follow me. The only marketing that I'm doing here, guys, is saying like, hey, we have a VIP, we have new week, new deal here on Twitch, right? But like, people barely join, right? Like, you can ask in the VIP, like, we don't get a many new viewers. Mostly it's just the same viewers, but they still say it's worth it, and people still love it. So the people who are there, they really enjoy it. But we don't get a lot of new viewers or people. Like, most of the viewers that I have is the same people, because I don't really promote myself. I don't really go out and be like, hey, look at me. So that's what the song is about, right? All for myself. It means I need myself. I need myself. I need myself now. It's me time now, right? Not you time now. It's not like I want to be famous time. So yeah, that's what the song is about. I'm gonna sell 30. I love that advice. Yeah, for sure. Sure 30. And yeah, guys, it's on Spotify, Deezer, um, and yeah, on YouTube and iTunes. You can check it out here if you want. I joined VIP this week. I'm already happy with my decision. Happy to hear that, Leon. Thank you. Let's see, guys, if we can come through here. It's holding a little bit back, huh? Holding a little bit back, but this hourly is almost flipping here. Look at that. Look at that 15. Let's see. So 15 is going to close in 1 minute. Let's see some follow through here. We are far down in the sell zone here. So should be good. Okay, 15 close bearish here. Let's see. Do we get a retest and a continuation here? Okay, here comes the top wick. Let's see. Nice. Okay, guys. We're moving 30 pips again, creating kind of a little bit of a fair value gap here. So we might come up and retest that later. So if you come down here, we could come up, retest one more time, and get one more sell down. That'll be lovely, right? I'm going to pass prop evaluation this week if things go as well as the end of last week. I'm happy to hear that, Leon. Just be careful, right? Because, you know, as we said, I think the bottom is in, but anything can happen with gold, right? If Trump suddenly comes out and said, you know what, ceasefire done, let's have war again, maybe you're going to see gold break the level, right? So that's why it's also nice to have some sells. As I try to preach in the VIP, and as we always talk about, I want you guys to keep layers, right? Because if you keep layers, you have leverage. You have something to hold on to if price doesn't go your way or if the trade doesn't go your way. Like, for example, if you have, let's say, 3 buys, right? You have 3 buys and then you have 1 sell, right? Then if price suddenly comes down and hits your BE for these buys, well, you have your sell. So you can continue down with that sell to make new buys. But if you just close all your trades all the time and you just take all the profit because you're like, oh, this is nice profit, I'm happy with this. Well, at some point, your BE is not going to be BM anymore. It's going to be a stop loss, right? Because you come down, you come down, you come down. You keep buying against the trend, right? You have no sells to cover up for any of it. You don't have any leverage. You don't have anything to hold on to. And that's why it can be very dangerous, right? That's why I always keep layers. That's why I make sure that I have multiple trades that are running. For example, I have my trade from 5,200, right? From the sell when we were in 5,600, we start breaking down. We broke 4,000, 5,000, and we came up to 5,200, retested, and then came down, broke 5,000. I keep those sells, right? 4,900, 4,700, 4,500, 4,300, right? And then I close on the way, and now I don't have a lot of sells left. But if price comes down to 3,500 or it comes down to 2,000, right? Then I still have some sells that I can hold on to until I can take my buys. So that if I take a buy and the buy doesn't go my way, I don't get liquidated. I don't lose my money, you know? I barely lose trades. Not because I don't hit stop losses, but because I layer and I don't just close my trades. I only take partial and trail my stop loss. I never close trades, because if you close trades, you take off the opportunity to make more money, and you take off the opportunity to save yourself in case it goes wrong, right? I'm being more careful in the last stage. I had the buy in 3 pieces. Nice. Nice, bro. Happy for you, man. Okay, guys. So price closed bearish at 24 here, but we're still not seeing follow through coming down here. So we gotta be patient here and wait.
Get shit on, brother.
How this 15 is gonna close. If the 15 comes up here above now and closes above, then it could be difficult, right? Love your advices. How much lot do you trade? For sells, I trade very low lots because I don't want to sell when we're about to bottom out and go up. For buys, I put higher lots. So for the 60 trade here, with VIP, right there, I'm in with the 1 lot here, and here I'm in with 1 lot, and here I'm in with 1 lot. 3 lots in total, right? So not a lot, but still more than 1 lot. But here for these, I do 0.05, 0.07, you know, maybe 0.15 maximum, right? Like I don't want to risk it. I really don't want to risk sells when it comes to a bullish trend. When you said partial, how many percentage will you take? So at TP1, bro, I usually take 20%. At TP2, I take another 20%. And then I have 60% left. At TP3, I take another 20%. Then I have 40% left. At TP4, I take 10%, right? Then I have taken 70%. And TP5, I take another 10%. Then I have 20% left. And then for runners, I take 10%. And then I wait for price to go up 10,000 pips. And then I take 5%. and then from there I can let 5% run forever, right? So basically, like when we were at 2,000, I took it all the way up to 4,000, right? When we were at 5,600, I took it from 5,200 down to where we are at now, right? I still keep my 5,200 sell, and I still keep my 4,900 sell. I closed my 4,700. I closed my 4,500. I closed my 4,300 because there's no partial more anymore, right? The partial has run out of this, this, and this. All I have left is this, but this is still really, 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 really good because look where we are, right? So if we come down below 3,500 and I can close 4,900, the partial will run out, and then I still have my 5,200 running. So I just layer, I buy the bottom, and I sell the top. That's what I've been doing for 15 years. I'm not so interested in, all this like scalping and like day trading and intraday trading and like all the time being in the market. Like much more fun to just buy the dip and just sell the top. I prefer that. More an investor's perspective, but you can trade with smart money, you can trade with the institutions and funds and everything. Beats, I'll be back next week for VIP. Hey lady, yeah, I saw it. My team kicked you out because you didn't pay for this month, right? Yeah, it is what it is. But lady, you're always welcome. You know that. Is it active? Hey app, yes it is. It is active. It is active. We're simply just waiting to see here if price is gonna close below or above. Is Pierre back already? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I think he's saving up. So guys, we got a really, really nice closure. Below 25, but 15 is having a little bit of a top wake here. And it needs to flip in order for us to come down here. So not the cleanest trade. This is it's a little bit surprising because usually Asia is very, very clean. Like past few Asia sessions we have been very clean. But I guess it can come a little bit later. In 7 minutes, it's going to be 4 a.m. for me. Means price is going to be a little less volatile, and maybe it will calm off a little bit and come a little bit down. Will cool off and come down to our fair value gap. Maybe. Let's see. We're at entry again. Got funded bits on my second 50K just yesterday because of the free 960 and free 977. Let's go. There you go, lady. But the sad thing is that now you don't have your 9060 entry anymore. I'm keeping that, lady. I don't think it's going to come down there again. But as I mentioned, I think we could easily come down to 81 to 75. But 60, no. No. Okay, guys, 6 minutes until the hourly closure. We also got an hourly fair value gap here. Now it's going to be interesting. You see that with this closes bullish, and then price comes down for a bottom wick into 18, then we have to go risk-free, right? Because now you have an hourly fair value gap. Can I still enter? You can still enter. You are 20 pips in higher up than us. So you get a 20 pip better entry. See if we respect here and come down. Or if price wants to move higher here. Okay, guys, 5 minutes. See. Add entry again. Very slow trade. But yeah, guys, if you're watching me for the first time, my name is Futuropis. I've been trading for 15 years. And we have a VIP where we have VIP members watching me live every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on pre-New York session. And then we are also doing signals Monday to Friday. Then I'm also live here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, currently at the Asia session, doing the Asia session. Since New York session moves very slow. Right now, I don't know what's going on here. It doesn't look so clean as usually Asia does, but maybe it's because we're waiting for the 29th of 29th of July, where we have the next federal Congress and the meeting and the funds rate. But yeah, I think we're waiting for a catalyst or something like that. We also got ceasefire, so price is really trying to move up, but still holding down. So maybe that could also be a little bit. I think we're gonna come down, but we might take some time. But nonetheless, we have a new week, new deal offer, which means right now you can get VIP for 1 month. 1 month for $53. We do pay tax. We are a company and we do pay tax. We are not doing any criminal stuff or anything like that. So we do pay our tax, and that's why this is excluded tax. That means when you check out, it's not going to be $53. It's probably going to be $60 or $70, but that's it. Instead of paying $149, which many people have been paying for 1 month, you get it for $53. Okay? So that's New Week, New Deal. If you're interested in that, well, you can reach out to my team right here, or you can check the link in the description down below where you go to my website, and then you can go through there. So yeah, I'm also updating the website, guys. I'm making sure that all the new information is there. Also bootcamp, one-on-one session, copy trading, account management, you name it. If you want me to trade your funds or whatever it is, not financial advice, but you can pretty much do whatever your heart's desire here. Okay. So yeah, and if you just want the free stuff, well, I'm here for you every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So enjoy the show. We got a really, really nice top wick there from the rejection of the order block once again, and the hourly is gonna close in 3 minutes. So what I would like to see is that we close bearish here. We hold that support now coming into resistance. So support comes into resistance. Resistance now acts here from the top. So you will have 1, 2, 3 rejections with very beautiful top wicks here showing that we're not coming up anytime soon. So if this 30-minute can close here, we should come down to grab the liquidity below this long wick here, this rejection wick, and maybe come down to this 15-minute fair value gap here into this hourly fair value gap as well, because you are creating currently a hourly fair value gap right there. So that will be very interesting to see here. Currently we're running 40 pips in profit, guys. What do I get for VIP? I can mention it again, bro, if you didn't hear it the first time. In VIP, you get signals Monday to Friday. And you get live streams Tuesday to Thursday. All right? So that means we go live doing pre-New York session. And I explain what I see for New York session and for Asia session and for London session. And then I also give you signals Monday to Friday. You can see here, for example, we took a signal just a little bit earlier. You can see here that we are currently running here. We're currently running here 130 plus pips from my entry here at 12, right there. We entered at 12 to 02, so 100 pip range here where we have buy zone, and we're running 130 plus pips. So that's a trade. And then also we bought the dip, we bought the bottom, 3,960. You can see that right here as well. So 3,960 here, TB1 got hit, and we are running 500 plus pips in profit, right? So yeah, if you didn't buy 3,960 yourself, then you could see if you think that's worth it, or if you like my personality, or if you think it's fun, or you enjoy it, or whatever. Like, if there's anything you like about it, you can check it out. Reach out to my team. Wait, I don't see you going live on Tuesday to Thursday on Twitch, boss. I do. It's Tuesday today.
Get shit on,
Bro,
brother.
as I said, I go live Asia session Tuesday to Thursday this week. I want to subscribe to VIP. Could you team send me the new offer link? Thank you. Yes, of course. I will just send it to you now, bro. Right here. Let's see here. It's Monday here, boss. Well, it's Tuesday for me. I'm sorry. Hope you don't kill me. There it is. There it is, Mira. Or Mia. Sorry, Miathan. Miathan. Let's see. So, currently, guys, the hourly just closed. And as you can see here, the hourly closed bearish. So instead of marking out this order block here from the top, now instead what we can do is we can mark out the hourly order block. Why? Because now we are holding this resistance here. So any top wick here would be a very, very lovely flip into this fair value gap. So I'm expecting price to come down into this fair value gap here and have a reaction. So probably we're going to go risk-free once we hit 18, guys. So around 18, 19, we have to go risk-free because at any point, price can come down, tap the hourly, and then flip, and then go all the way up and hit our stop loss, right? That's what I'm waiting for now. I'm waiting for price to reject from here and come down. So let's see. So far, so good. Thank you for the link. You're welcome. Okay, let's see if we can hit the fair value gap, guys. Are you guys ready to go risk free? Are you guys ready to go risk free? We're running 40 plus pips here. Let's see. Can we come down to the fair value gap here? I think I'm gonna move my line just a little bit above here, 18. Yeah. I'm gonna put it here, guys. Let's see. But this is really nice. We got a beautiful top wick here, beautiful top wick here, beautiful top wick here. So honestly, if we can get a beautiful top wick here as well, I don't think it's gonna come up and sweep it. Price might come down here, do something like this, and then come down here. But I don't think it will hit our BE if price can manage to come down, do something like this, right? Let's see. I've joined the Telegram, but I think I need the link to subscribe to VIP. I know, Mia, but we won't look at people's comments and messages now. For me, it's 4 a.m. in the morning, so probably my team will wake up here in 3 hours time, and they will go through all the messages. And then when they come to your message, they will see your message, and then they will send you the link. That's not something I do. I would love to, but it's just not. It's not my table. Everything with money, everything with the subscriptions and new week, new deal, all these things. I only trade. I'm just a trader. Okay. I have a team doing all the finances and stuff like that. So I just trade. If you want copy trading, account management, I trade for you. If you want VIP, I go live and I send you signals as well. But I have nothing to do with the formal stuff like, hello, how are you? I would like this link, da, 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 all these things. That's my team, okay? Okay, I understand, Mr. Robits. I will wait for the message. Thanks. You're welcome. Are you in this trade, Mia? Is it Mia? Myathan. Myathan. Is that correct pronunciation? Or do I pronounce it wrong? So the signal is Monday to Friday. Yes, signals Monday to Friday and live stream Tuesday to Thursday. And for VIP, it is Tuesday to Thursday doing pre-New York session, which means before New York session and the stock market opens. For Twitch, it's doing Asia session at the moment. For VIP, yes. Signals Monday to Friday. We don't have signals here on Twitch. It's only in VIP. That's good. Thank you. You're welcome. This is the link. See? So we got 15-minute bearish candle here, 15-minute bearish candle here, 15-minute bearish candle here. And now we're pushing a little bit up again. So I would like to see a top wick here and a flip. Let's see. Do we get it? Oops. So we shouldn't come up and take out this high here, because if you do, that means you get a top wick on the hourly, which can flip at any point, right? Right now, the hourly looks like this, correct? So that means it can break out, and then it would be a long, long candle, right? You got a really beautiful top wick here. You got a really beautiful top wick here. You had no top wick here, and you got a top wick here, right? So if price wants to break out, it would be a long bullish candle here, and then it will hit our stop loss, right? And then it's very unfortunate, but it's not a bad trade. We already had that 15-minute bearish and then the long bearish candle here, so it looks really, really good. But it all depends on the hourly now. If hourly wants to create a top wick here and flip down into the fair value gap, or if price wants to create some bullish structure here and then maybe the next candle comes down into the fair value gap. Regardless, we have a really beautiful fair value gap here, so I would like to see price flip and come down into the fair value gap. Let's see. Yen price moving up. VIP have happy community too. We talk a lot about everything, anything. Yes, absolutely anything. Golden Shower, Batman, what is it? Music, Lord of the Rings, World Cup, Messi, what else? Like tea, coffee, Naruto run. Yes, Naruto run. Bicycling in the nature, Bitcoin. Yeah, so many beautiful things. Yeah. Running in the living room. That I don't know what you talk about. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, so yeah, if you were wondering, it is a rope. It is a rope, and the reason why I'm wearing a rope is because it's 4 a.m. in the morning here. 4 a.m. in the morning, guys. Not kidding. 4 a.m. in the morning. And this is because I'm trading Asia session this week. I also traded Asian session last week, and that is because for me, London session goes like this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then New York session goes like this. Ooh. And Asia session goes like this. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is boring. This is Cancer. And this is very beautiful. Right? Come up. Retest. Higher high. Or come down. Retest. Right? Like, Asia session is usually very, very beautiful. But right now it seems like they're trying to make some consolidation here, or they're trying to flip the hourly candle and push it up here. Or also looks like it's pushing a little bit here. So it's very interesting to see if this 15 minutes gonna flip here, or if it's going to close bullish. We got 5 more minutes here. We still have our high here. And we can, if we want, can make another trade here. But it depends, because on the hourly, it looks like this now. So you understand that this here also looked like that at some point, right? It closed bullish, then the next candle closed, gave an order block, and then top wick, and then came down, right? Same thing here. Very, very strong top wick, and then it flipped and came all the way down here, right? So last time we were here, this is exactly what we did. So that makes me feel like, okay, we can trust this and we can take it down. But what we can trust is when price comes down into the hourly fair value gap, will it accept it and come up again, or will it continue going down and fill it? That's the thing, right? So that's what we're waiting for now. We're waiting for the 50-minute flip and waiting for price to come down into this fair value gap here, or at least the hourly fair value gap. So now we have a top wick here, we have a top wick here, we have a top wick here, and now we have a top wick here. That should, if it flips, give us protection here, which means we shouldn't hit up BE if we go risk free and if we take some partial. But let's see. Coulda, woulda, coulda. And are the VIP signals usually doing New York session? It depends, because we also had a signal here earlier. We are currently running 130 plus pips in profit from the buy we had from 12 on VIP. And our other buy haven't hit yet. And then we also have a runner from 3,960 with 500 plus pips. So it depends. It depends. Like if Asia session looks good for taking trades, I will take the trade and put in VIP. If it looks good in the New York session, I will take the trade. I usually don't do trades in London though. London, I think we have had 2 signals or something like that for the past few months. Yeah, 2 signals doing London session. Wow, how do you analyze like that? What do you think about? What are you thinking about? I'm new to trading. What are we waiting for, boss? What we're waiting for is for price to flip and come down here. That's what we're waiting for, my friend. But what we can see here on the hourly is that price is trying to push up. So the question is here if this is going to be a rollover coming down here, or if price is starting to build structure going up here. I personally believe we still are coming down into this Fabry gap and this hourly here, but it depends because the new hourly is pushing a little bit up. But you are in the trade, right? 30. You're on the trade from 26. You had a sell stop, right? Or did you just sell right away? How did you analyze the buy? Oh, from 12 or from 60? This one? From 12. From 12. That's because we closed bullish above here, and we closed bullish above here. We already took that low here, and we closed so many times above it. And when price closes bullish above a level or close bearish below a level, at some point when you hit a resistance or support, when you hit it again and again and again and again and again, it becomes weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. And at some point you will break it. You will break it. And that's what you can see here. Boom, you broke it here, right? So when we came up and closed here, we bought, and then price came all the way down here to 3 and 7 and filled actually all the way down to 4,000 here. And then finally it flew, right? Finally it flew up. So we have 130 pips running here. We took partial at 25, I think. Yeah, actually just a little bit below our entry now for the sell. So VIP is running 130 plus pips here in profit from the buy. And now here on VIP, on Twitch, we're taking a sell down. And if price only goes down into this Fabry gap right here and tap it, or if it only goes here, then they're still in this buy from here, you know? Then they will still be in this buy from here because we haven't hit BE yet. That's how I trade. If we don't hit BE, we're not out of the trade. For me, there's no reason to close the trade. I can take partial and trail stop loss, but there's no reason to close the trade. Just following you, boss, from 26. Nice. See, guys, we can manage. Flip and come down. When price hits the resistance support level, it becomes weaker. If it hits it multiple times, like the first time, it is very, very strong, right? Usually rejects. Second time, very strong still. Third time, this is the test. Are we going to break it, or are we going to come down and then we're going to hit it one more time? So fourth time, that's when you should be curious and be very, very aware what's happening, because that's when you can break it. Usually fourth time it will break. Usually. That's also why if you look on the daily now, we got triple bottom here, right? There, there, and there. If it comes down again and breaks this, it probably will break, because that's going to be the fourth time, right? Okay, guys, we're moving a little bit here. Look at that. We got a beautiful top wick here. We tapped into the level again, and notice what I talked to you about. Remember I said to you, on the hourly, we go up to here. And probably we won't close above it if we are bearish, because this is your hourly order block, right? So if price goes above here, above 25 and closes there, it seems very bullish. So now instead of creating bullish structure, you're actually coming down into that Fabry gap that I was talking about. So we are running here 40 pips again in profit. We still haven't taken partial. We still haven't moved stop loss. But as I said to you guys, there is an hourly Fabry gap here at 18. So I will go risk-free and move my stop loss and trail it below entry for a risk-free trade once we come down there. Okay? Let's see here. Okay. One rejection, one rejection, one rejection here. So that's 3 rejections. You see that? So 4th time, probably it will break. As I said to you, Adra. So if this is going to be the support now, then it's going to be 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Probably 4th time it will break, right? So same thing, both sides. You have here, here, and here. Now 4th time probably will break. Here, here, here. 4th time probably will break. Usually how it is. Unless you really consolidate, like you did here, right? Like like just back and forward, like nothing really happens, right? Let's see. Consolidating during Asia. That's new. Haven't been witnessing this when I traded last week. Goldie. Hello, Sav. What are your confirmations to enter? Oh, it's very, very different from trade to trade. Sometimes it's an order block, sometimes it's a family gap, sometimes it's 50% or 0.618 level or 0.78 level. Sometimes it's supply, sometimes it's demand. Sometimes it's a very, very important level. Sometimes it's wicks. Sometimes it's just a very strong level. See, this is what I said, right? So 1 time, 2 times is the 3rd time. So if price comes up now here, if it breaks 30, probably it will break. But let's see. Yeah, that's the first time in a long time, Asia. Yeah, really weird. Probably now we're gonna get something like this. Boom, boom. Let's see. 30 still very strong. So I would like to see here. Price is gonna fake out one more time. Probably like on the hourly for many people it looks very bullish now. So I could imagine a lot of people are getting in for buys here. Then when price comes up here, you can take one more trade, I guess. Let's see here. Get a flip. Wait. Wait, guys. Be patient. Okay. Yes, but wee hours, more hydration. I have the water. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Hourly needs to close bullish above here before I'm convinced that this is going to be a buy. There's no volume, guys, so it really looks like bias has no power. So I think it will roll over. We're just gonna have to be patient. We just have to be patient. Still holding. Still holding. Hello, entertainment. We're currently in a sell, bro. From 26, we had a sell stop. Once price created this 15-minute order block and came up and swept the high here. Then it closed bearish into our sell stop and it got activated and we came very, very lovely down here to 21. We had a little bit of a retest here. Now currently fighting with 28 and 26. Seeing if we can roll over here like this and come down to the fair value gap here. Bro, daily live, please. I'm live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I am not live on Twitch Monday or Friday. But if you want live every single day, you can join the VIP. You just reach out to my team and hear them. I'm a big fan of you. Oh, thank you, bro. Let's get some hype in the chat for Mr. Entertainment. Oh, sorry, someone. London Shazam. I don't really I don't really like to trade London, to be honest. Like I really like Asia and I like New York. I like Asia better as of now, but yay, I don't know. Like it's not clean on Asia. This really, really rarely I expect like I experience this. Normally Asia is very clean. Like for example, doing
Get shit
Asia
on,
last
brother.
week. On Asia last week, look at this. Look how clean it was. Price came up, swept the high, created an order block, and then it rolled over and came down. Very beautiful. Very, very nice and neat. Lovely. Nothing to talk about there. But now it's just... I'm in Pakistan. My name Waleed. Alright, nice to meet you, man. Mark, thank you for the follow. Mark Kick, thank you for the follow. Nice live stream. Hope you're doing well, guys. Currently, we are in a sell from 26. Price is moving a little bit up here in this hourly with close bearish, and then the next hourly popped up and is moving up here without the fair value gap.
Get shit on, brother.
So it's interesting to see here if you're gonna respect 30, 32 now again. We're back up again, guys, where my sell zone is. So let's see here how price is reacting. If price starts closing above, then it's gonna look a little bit more bullish. If the 15 closes above here, this will be a new fair value gap that will be created. But if it flips now and rolls over, this will be a very good top wick as well. Thank you, Tukes, for the follow. Nice live stream. Hope you well. Okay, guys, 15 closed above here, but notice, again, notice we did not close above the previous high. We closed here. So still, we could see a top wick and then a flip and come down. Let's see. But it looks a little bit more bullish now. Definitely. Let's see, guys. There. Let's see if we close above here or if we are going to respect it. Price moving a little bit aggressively here. Very beautiful top candle here now. 4 hours pushing. No retest into the 15-minute. No retest into the 30-minute. So we might lose this trade. What I will do is I will put my stop loss just a little bit higher, just above the wick, protect it in case we are going to sweep this, but still come down. So we know that we have a level at 43, but I cannot put the level above here because if we come up to sweep this, price is probably going to go to 50, and we don't want that. So what we can do is we can put it to 38, 38, I guess. So instead of putting stop loss at 38, it's going to be 36, it's going to be 38. So instead of having 100 pip stop loss, it'll be 120 pip stop loss, okay? Not too big of a deal. And then we're just going to put TP at 14 instead. So it's still going to be 1-to-1, right? Still going to be 1-to-1. Just in case price wants to come up and sweep this or create a double top or something like that. I still believe that this can still roll over and come down. But if price closes bullish above here now, then it's going to be difficult, right? It's going to be difficult. Let's see. We haven't lost yet. Still in the game. We're waiting to see if the 15 is going to close above here, guys, or if it's going to roll over and come down. This could also very well be head and shoulders. This is turning into a longer stream than I had anticipated. I thought it would be easy and just clean and like we usually do with Asia. Like just, you know, close barriers and then sell off. Yeah, it's taking super long. Yep, it is. Really interesting. I'm out. Stop loss at PE. Took partials. Though nice trade. Just waiting humbly. All right, bro. Juan, I'm happy that you got some profit. It also came from 26 down to 21. So if you wanted to take a scalp or a intraday trade, like 50 pips is also okay. I personally am looking for that fair value gap there between 18 and 9. So I would like to see, you know, a little bit deeper, right? And if we can, like sweep the whole thing and come down to our fair value gap here at 81. But it looks like price wants to push a little bit higher. But every time we push, notice how we don't close with a lot of volume. So it seems like it's tough, you know, for the buyers. But at the same time, the hourly really looked like a fake out, right? Hourly closed, and then the next hourly pushed up. Let's see. Tapping, there we go. Stop loss and out. All right, guys. That's it. That's it. Let's see if we can come up to TP on VIP. I can show you here. I'm sorry about that trade. I don't know why we were to push up now to 40 because we were really looking very, very bearish here. Rejecting once, twice, 3 times here. Fourth time also looked like it really was rejecting here with this top wick coming up to the 50%, closing bearish, and also that top wick, this long bearish candle. So I guess price wanted to come up and sweep 40. And that's exactly where I had my TB1 for the VIP trade. So if you can see here, let me show you. This is the VIP. Buy now, 12 to 02, TB1 43. So we just hit 43. That's TB1. Xauusd just hit TB1. Boom. So I will say here, please move stop loss to 4,014 for even more profit, right? Like this. Remember to take partial, close some trades, and let the rest run. And then I put these up signs to show that we are in a buy, right? There we go. And then I say how many pips we are running. And from 12 to 43, that's going to be 22, 32, 42. That is 310 plus pips right there. And then I put my signature here. Boom, boom. So a good trade for VIP tonight, bad trade for Twitch. There we go. So it looks like this, guys, in VIP, just so you know. We bought 12 to 2 and we took TB1, we moved stop loss, and we are running 310 pips, plus we are running 500 pips on the other trade that we had from 60. So you can see if we go up here to the 61, I'll show you. Looks like this. Here, TB1, TB2 is far, far away, right? But yeah, that's how it is in VIP. Usually we go for the buys because sells are looking very, very bad at the moment. I wanted to take this trade because it looked good. This one actually looked good. And I don't think there's anybody in the chat rejecting that it looked really nice with the bearish closure. We swept the high here, but we didn't close above it. We also created a really good top wick here from the sell zone, and the 30 to 40 level is a good sell zone. We closed bearish here, so I think it was a really good trade. We were just very unlucky that price didn't come down to the fair value gap before it moved up here. So I guess we just swept here the high here, and that there could be another trade here. So I will try one more time, guys, with you for a sell down to our zone. But you have to be patient with me to wait here for the next entry. So let's see here. The price came up to 45. Let's look at the daily. We just swept the high right there. That's the daily high right there at 40. Yeah, 12 hour, 8 hour, 6 hour, 4 hour. We also swept here. Came into this fair value gap right there. So now we need to see that price is only sweeping and then respecting the EMA here and then moving down on the 15 and the 30 minute. Price have already taken liquidity. So if you want to take a trade here, we need to see a 15-minute candle close bearish. And then we need to see the new zone where it's going to be at, right? So let's see here how price is going to close. We got 20 minutes. Yes, same, looking for sells again. Still think that hourly fair value gap will be tested. Mm-mm. So I want to avail the promo VIP. How? Yana, you can just reach out to my team here. I will send the link to you. I still need to update on YouTube. I'm so sorry. I still haven't made any automated system in YouTube like it is on Twitch. On Twitch, it's very like organized with all the links and people can just type whatever they want. But on YouTube, there's still not those filters yet. I have to work on that. I just finished the website again and I made that an update there, but it's still. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, what you can do is you can go to my website here. If it's still loading, yes, it is loading. Perfect. You can see here Elite Package, Utopits VIP, testimonials, and log in if you have like a special one-on-one session booking, right? You can go here to Elite, Future Opus VIP right there. And then you can see this is the monthly Future Opus VIP there. But notice this, if you click here, you don't pay 149. You go directly to my team. And with my team, you can say, I would like to avail the New Week, New Deal, right? So you can go and say that, right? All right. So that's where you can do that. Or if you don't, click on the link. Right now we have New Week, New Deal, guys. So you can avail VIP for $53, and that's excluded tax. Of course, we pay tax. So the total will be $60 or $70, right? Once you check out. So that's for a month. You pay for 1 month New Week, New Deal, right? And then after that, you will go back to the $149 if you wish to continue, if you decide to continue, right? So that's it. That's it. So I'm just waiting here to see if we get some confirmation for some sales. If you don't get any confirmation for sales, guys, then we're gonna take that loss on Twitch stream today. It was a dub in the VIP, and then we must take the loss on Twitch, unfortunately, because I was trying to sell when we are very bullish here and we can go up in buys. That's why I'm saying that sells are very, very difficult now, and it's going to be very dangerous to take too many of them. I still want price to come down here, and sweep this for a last last pickup here. But if it doesn't happen and it just flies now up to 4,400, I'll take it, right? We are in at 60, we are in at 80, and we're in at 70. And now we're also in at 12. So I think it's okay. VIP is eating. VIP is eating. But yeah, let's see. Again, guys, long top wick here, like this one. And now it looks like it's flipping, right? But I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more. I need to see that we're gonna get a sweep of that high, like this one, right? We can get a sweep above this high, like this one. The price comes up, sweeps, comes down, closes, then we can sell, right? So I would just like to see price sweep this high. And flip like that. Okay. But yeah, VIP seating. So now my sell zone is below here. So if the 15 can come up, sweep this, come down close below here, that will be a really nice sell. But let's see. So instead of entering at 26, we can enter at 33. That is 70 pips more. And we have a much better run all the way down here to 10 or to 22. But from 33 down to 10, that's Still 200 pips. That'll be nice. 230 pips. Let's see if we can sweep this and flip and come down. Goes bearish. Jenna, did you find the link? How much amount do you trade and recommend for new beginners? For new beginners, you should start with $500 to $2,000, I would say. You shouldn't go above $2,000 because you can easily lose your money when it comes to trading. So you shouldn't put all your funds in, right? But $500 minimum, because if you start with $0 to $500, it's gonna be very, very risky, especially if you take bigger trades, right? If you only take scalps and it's small trades and it's small TPs and small pips, then of course you could start with $100 to $500. But it depends on what kind of trader you want to be. Like, the question is not how much funds, how many funds, but more like, what trader do I want to be? Do I want to be a scalper? Do I want to be a intraday trader, trader, or do I want to be a day trader, or do I want to be a swing trader, or do I want to be a long positioning trader like me, right? Like, I don't trade with less than $10,000, right? Like, I have 100K in a $1 million account, right? So for me, I take big trades. Like, I take like 0.5 to 0.15 on lowest, and then I take from 0.5 to 1 lot on medium, and then 1 to 3 lots on the biggest, right? So it very much depends on what you want, right? I like to look at trading from a investor background. So, like, long positioning trades works for me because I like to buy the dip and sell the top. And swing trading works because you can look at the daily candles and the weekly candles and see where you swing from those swing highs and swing lows, right? Day trading and down, I don't really like it because it's too much. You can see, like, here, right? It looks like a sell, and then price comes up and sweeps one more time, and then it continues down, and then it comes up one more time. Like, instead we could just like wait on the daily here to see here at price come up and sweep this high, for example, or come up to this order block here, then we can sell with a big stop loss above this. You know what I mean? Like, something like this instead, right? That would be much more fun because it's a swing trade that you can come down to the swing low, right? So small trades is not really me, but we do take some small trades here on Twitch sometimes because we're forced to. We don't really have time for more, right? So when I go live here 1 to 2 hours, sometimes I cannot take a long positioning trade because I simply don't have the time. But on VIP, for example, we took the long positioning trade right here. This is not a trade that I want to close. This is the trade that I want to hold to all-time high if price decides to break 5,000 from this low. So my VIP members are in here, literally at the bottom. Like, it haven't been down here since this low here. And I even have one member in VIP who got in at 48, right? So this was the low, and now you didn't create a lower low, and now look how high up you are. So I don't think we're gonna have a new lower low. I think this is the low, and this is the local bottom, and this is the low you're gonna have for now. And then if you were to come down again, it would only be to test this 50-minute fair value gap, which would sweep this low. So if price comes down here, we could buy here again, right? But it doesn't seem like price just wants to go directly down here, unfortunately. So let's see here. Now we got a shoulder here, and it looks like we got a head maybe here. Could be a head and shoulders pattern here. Still waiting to either see this or to see this. So if the candle closes very bearish all the way down here like this one, we can sell on the beginning of the candle, right? If price closes bearish below and gets a top wick, then we can also sell it there, right? But I need to see price sweep this high if it wants to be something similar. Right now, it just looks like really a high, then a high low, then a high, then a high low, and then you get a new high, right? So this is not, it's not tradable for me yet. Yeesh, got it. I traded from $300 to $5,000, but lost everything due to over leveraging. I just started a new $40 live, and I'm up $600 now. I learned my mistake. Let's go, Lebo. That's how it is. That's how it should be. Beautiful. Even though I don't recommend $40, you did it. You flipped the account. And now you have learned from your mistakes. It's great. But 30, if you feel like it's very overwhelming and there's a lot of things going on, right? You can also join. Account management if you have big funds. Account management, right? Which is 8 a.m., right? And you can also join copy trading, which is CT, right? Copy trading. So, account management is like it sounds, right? It's me managing your account, but I'm not managing your account on your broker or anything like that. Account management is where you put the funds into my broker and I manage your funds. Copy trading is where you have your own account and then I trade on my account and then every single trade will be copied to your account. Which means if you have low funds, right, you can do account management. You can also do it with high funds, but most people, they take account management because they don't have money for copy trading, right? If you do low funds, let's say $500 to $2,000 or something like that, then I can trade that money if you send that money to my account. But if you don't want that, if you're not, you don't feel safe about it, or you just don't have that kind of funds, you can go for copy trading, right? And copy trading is $1,500 plus. But then you have your own account. You can see all the trades. You can follow all the trades. You can navigate in it and see when I take a trade and when I close it and when I take partial and everything. Everything will be copied to yours account. $1,500 plus, right? So account management, you don't have to put $1,500, but you are not able to see any trades or anything like that because I'm the one trading on my own account, right? So that's the difference. That's something you also can choose if you don't want to pay for the VIP or you don't have the funds or you don't know how to trade yourself. And if you're a new beginner, it's a very good start. So you can, look at your trades and see how I traded and learn from that. That's also possible. Oh. Hello, Jakar. Thank you so much. You're welcome, man. So for account management, you reach out to me, 30, and that can be every single that can be every single number, right? Just as long as you have crypto. That's me. But if you want copy trading, you don't have to do crypto, and it's $1,500 plus, right? Then you reach out to my team. Okay. So account management is only me. So you only reach out to me if you want account management. For copy trading, you reach out to my team. because the copy trading, my team has to set it up so that when I trade, every trade will go automatically to your account. For account management, it's just me trading on my own account, so you just send the funds to me in crypto, right? So that's it. So the 15 closed bullish, guys, and the next 15 is moving a little bit up. We have not gotten our sweep yet, and we haven't closed below. So I cannot take a trade yet. I have to wait. I have to be patient. How do I contact you for account management? Just my Telegram, bro. Here, this is my direct Telegram. This is not my team. This is just my direct Telegram. There you go. Okay, guys, we're almost there. I want to see this high being swept. I want to see the candle flip. And I want to see something similar to this or to this. Okay? Very simple. If price doesn't come up and sweep the high and doesn't close bearish, either below here like this or just at it here, then I cannot sell on the next candle. And if we don't sweep the high, but we close bearish, if price doesn't close very bearish, then I cannot sell the high either, right? So right now it just looks like a high, low, and then high. For now, I cannot sell. I have to wait for a sweep here, or I have to wait for a bearish closure. Hourly will close in 1 minute here, and it seems like the hourly will close bullish above here. So technically it is a breakout, but we haven't closed above here yet, so I want to see if price can do that. Right here, see that? That's the high. The hourly, haven't closed bullish above. So for buys, we now have this 50-minute fair value gap here. Okay. We did not close above, did we? No, we did not close above. Waiting for price to either sweep this high or come up to this fair value gap here. Or come down here to buy. My sell zone is now at 33. Okay. Very slow. Okay. Are we ready? I will sell here, guys. I will if price comes up here, I don't need to wait for confirmation. I can just sell, because this is not only a fair value gap, this is the hourly fair value gap, and it's also the 4-hour up here, right? So if price comes up and sweeps this and then flips and we get a 50-minute bearish structure, then we can sell it down. If price comes all the way up here into the fair value gap, I can sell from there. Let's see. Okay, something is happening here now. Something is happening here. Might lose a bit momentum here. Could stay another 25 minutes with you guys. Don't get the closure there. Then it has to be with the VIP. I'm so sorry. We have been live here since 2 hours here. It'll be 2 hours and 30 minutes. Fortunately, we lost that trade, but we're running in VIP. I can't really complain about it. Give it time. One goalie. Okay. Either sweep, go down, or instantly into the Beverly Gap. You can see we are starting to move now. We had that bullish closure, fake out, and then the bullish closure here as well. Thank you, Gender. $42, $45. We were almost there. Probably we're going to close bullish today, and then the next candle will come down and sweep this. Maybe get us into that fabric gap on the lower time frame in this area, and then boom. That's when it's going to continue. But Jinta, it's so funny, right? Last time we had Asia session, it went so smoothly. Why is this? Why are we suddenly becoming a little bit New York? Isn't it? It seems like a little bit New York session, right? Like a little bit of fake out, a little bit of smart money, a little bit of liquidity. It seemed like such a clean move, like such a lovely move. Then it will come down to the hourly, fair value gap right there. Grab liquidity, either come up from there or fill it, come down, grab that liquidity, and then continue up. Nope. The good thing is that we have no bottom wick on the hourly, so we know the price is going to return. Question is just if it's going to sweep here and come down, or if it's going to come up to the fair value gap first. Wait, what is it now? What is Asia, New York, and London again? So you have different zones in time where price is moving. I live in Europe, all right? I live in Europe and I live in Scandinavia, right? That means I follow the London time, right? So currently it is for me 5 a.m. in the morning. That means that in 3 hours' time, London will wake up and people will go to work. We call that the London session. Okay? So London session is from 8 a.m. where people go to work, right? Because when people go to work, they're doing business, they're doing tasks, they're doing something, and those things are going to help the economy, and economy is going to move the market, right? So that means from London session from 8 a.m. until about 3 p.m. or about 4 p.m. That's usually when people go home from work. Some people work, of course, to 5 p.m., but usually around 3 p.m. my time, London time, that's when the New York session starts. Why? Because in New York, then it will be 8 a.m. for them, right? So you have 8 a.m. for London. That's the London session. Then you have 8 a.m. for New York. That's the New York session, right? And then you have 8 a.m. for Asia. That's the Asia session. So basically, when the market moves and when we call sessions, that's because people are going to work, people are being productive, people are doing something that will make the economy flow, that will move the market. And those sessions will impact the market and show direction. And those direction, that is what we can trade, right? So I don't personally trade London session because I sleep during London session, and also London session consolidates a lot. That means price is not really moving. It's very stagnating. It's very the same. It's not really moving much. New York session price usually moves, but it moves too much or doesn't move at all because it depends on volatility. It depends on how much the smart money and the market makers they want to scam the market, right? So they really move the market in a weird way. So I don't prefer to trade this. That's why I went to Asia session. So when Asia session woke up at 8 a.m. because they're ahead of me, right? That means it's 2 a.m. for me, which means now probably it's 11 in Asia right now. I can check here. Japan. Let me check real quick. We can just check here. World clock Tokyo. It is 12. Right. Currently it's 12 in Tokyo right now, and that is 5 a.m. for me. So there you go. That's the different sessions. And usually Asia is very clean. Asia is very easy and very clean to trade, but today it seems like gold wants to break out, and that had to happen during the Asia. So that is affecting the price a little bit. Got it. Thank you. You're welcome. Last time was smooth Asia. Now we avoid New York to find another New York loss. Yep. No way. It's 5 a.m. there. I'm in Canada. 8 p.m. here. Yeah, you are doing the New York session. In the Asia session, you are actually staying up here late night in Canada to trade with me during the Asia session. So your New York session ended about 3 hours ago, bro. 4 hours ago. Not moving now because lunch break in Tokyo. Yup. I need to charge my battery. 2 seconds, guys. What you got here is a very beautiful top wick. We tapped into the 50% here, and now price came up, closed bearish like this, doji. This is a very, very bearish. This is a very bearish signal. So for me, this could be the signal that will create the next bearish candle here. So if it closed 15-minute bearish here now, that could be our indication to take a sell. Currently, I'm still waiting because I want to see if this is a fake out to come up here once more, or if we're gonna get that candle there. So let's see. Usually, this is very like a very bearish signal when you have a doji candle with a top wick, no bottom wick, a fair gap below. Also respecting here. Yes, we could check here real quick. Yeah. Yeah. I think I will enter a very, very short trade here, guys. Very short trade. Stop loss just above here. And take it down into this family gap. And continue it down here in case it comes all the way down. I'm entering here. 4,037. Stop loss is just above here. 43. Less than 100 pips. And it's just literally because I got my bearish signal. Usually this is a very bearish signal. Price comes up to 50% here and then doesn't decide to take out this high. Price then come down, closes bullish but doji. And then the next candle starts coming a little bit down. And then the protected high should be above this high here. We should come down into this family gap here now. If we don't, then I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go, guys, and then I'm gonna probably take this with VIP later. If there is any confirmation for that. Let's see. Flips here. If it goes above here, then I'm out, guys. Then I'm just gonna let it hit stop loss here. It's gonna be 60 bits, barely nothing. I just want to take it based off the rejections we got. The 40 level, which is the 43, right? 43 is extremely strong, this high here, right? And now that it got taken out and we closed doji below, I think it's a good reversal. I think it's a good reversal. I shouldn't continue up. Even though there's a family gap above, even though there's a 50 level, I shouldn't go there. It should respect now and come down. Like, look at this. Here, here, and here. You see that? We should get a very big bearish candle into this family gap here. There's also a family gap right here. But yeah, I would like to see if price can come all the way down into the midpoint here. Let's see. There is very small stop loss. Very big reward. I'm in. Nice, Jinder. Here. Remember, guys, low lot size, right? Because we are selling against the trend. Remember, trend is your friend, and we have been buying in VIP, and we are in the buys in VIP. This is simply because I want to take it down so we can buy up, right? Let's see. Do we get our flip here? If we come down to 15 or 16, something like that. Or these family gaps here. How is the SMA looking? Careful here, guys. See. Hey, Close Boy Rap. Thank you for the follow. Nice live stream. Hope you're doing well. I think that's it, guys. I think that's gonna be it. If price wants to continue up to that family gap, I marked it out here, and that is our trade. But we cannot take it now here because there's lunch, so it has to respect here. I'm looking at 3,980. 3,980. That's what I'm looking at. Let's see here. I swept here. 720. Still okay. Still okay, guys. 773. Let's see. I should flip here. Flips it. Unless it wants to continue up to the family gap. Family gap just here. Stop loss just above there. Okay. It will go up to the family gap then. It's okay. It's okay, guys. I hit 2 stop losses here on Twitch today. We were trying to sell against the trend. Not the best session. Unfortunately, we were trying to sell here and we were trying to sell here. Really good levels to sell, but the price wants to come up to the family gap here. Still, if you enjoyed or if you learned something, then you can head into our VIP. We are running in profit in VIP, believe it or not. Even though I hit the stop loss on stream, then you can see here we are hitting the TPs on VIP. And I tried to sell it down to buy a little bit more up. So I'm so sorry for that, guys. Normally I don't like to sell, but I was forced to do it today. We cannot just buy. There's nothing to buy. My buy zones are down here. We didn't reach it. So yeah, we cannot really buy, unfortunately. The next buy zone, if you want to buy, would be either a retest here, or it will be a retest here, or of course our best fair value gap here at 3,980. We are in VIP in the buys from 60, and we are in the VIP in buys from 12. So VIP going very good right now. Good stream today. Not so good. Last week was very, very good with HSS though. But yeah, coming up to the family gap. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. See you in VIP. And yeah, talk to you later. Bye bye. Take care. Have a good one. Reach out to me. Bye bye. Hey.